Come on, let's see what you've got.
Get him!
I'll spread you like butter on bread.
Show what you're made of! Who taught you how to fight? A babe?
Get him!
And now you're mine! And that's that. Thank you.
We came to an agreement, did we not?
Don't worry. I won't leave you high and dry. We'll settle up in a while. Let's go to the others.
Radmil, Henry, you both fought valiantly. However, God has decided that Radmil speaks the truth. The dispute has thus been justly settled in his favor.
And I end up in the streets. Lovely justice.
I only got what was rightfully mine.
I will not listen to this. And you pudding, don't show your face around here ever again.
But...
I'm also going, but if necessary, I'll testify to everything.
Henry, you wait. I appreciate you keeping your word.
we had a deal, didn't we?
Here you go. And thank you.
I hope that they take you into the guild and you become a master.
It'll be a while before the guild council meets, so I've still got some time with Yochlin ahead. But the prospects are better than ever. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
I'm sorry.
Be careful. God is punishing us for our sins.
I'm sorry.
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
Good day to you.
One beer.
Oh, good day. Greetings. What do you need?
Do you still feel like fighting?
If I get something out of it.
How about a fight?
Have you got some money?
I do. Here you go.
Good lad. So, defend yourself. Ha!
You lazy bum.
Defend yourself.
You lazy bum.
Are you going to cry, you poor son? Fucking hell!
Kick his teeth out the other side of his face.
Kick his teeth out the other side of his face.
I have more teeth than you when this is done.
Rip his guts out!
Kick his teeth out the other side of his face. Kick his teeth out the other side of his face.
Bring it on, Thomas. You were fucking lucky.
Are you sure it was luck?
Absolutely. Here, take this and get out of my sight.
Just imagine, the other day, I was standing in the yard and I saw this cloud in the sky.
So what?
The cloud looked just like you.
I reckon.
I'm sorry.
You have a kind master.
Conrad's going to win the tournament.
And I'm telling you, he doesn't stand a chance.
Conrad wins every time. What's the hold-up, innkeeper?
God be with you. What would you like?
What would you say to another fight?
Why not? At least I'll stretch these old bones.
Would you like something with a bit of a kick?
Me? Always.
Here's something to drink. Enjoy.
I was pretty damn thirsty. Bottoms up!
Another drink for your other leg.
You're a fella I don't meet every day. Gloria!
Well, how about that fight?
Absolutely.
Do you want to fight?
Have you got coin?
I do. Here you go.
Excellent. Let's start the show. You never saw that coming.
There's no escape!
Punch. Hurry up. I have to take a piss.
Rip his guts out.
2-on-1? What kind of shit is that?
Get a move on, you teeth out the other side of his face.
You call that a punch?
Grandma could beat him in a fight.
2-on-1? What kind of shit is that? Bad luck. Cheers.
Kick his teeth out the other side of his face.
2-on-1? What kind of shit is that?
Take him down. Take him down. Grandma could beat him in a fight.
2-on-1? What kind of shit is that? You're not up to it.
Grandma could beat him in a fight.
2-on-1? What kind of shit is that? Watch and learn. 2-on-1? What kind of shit is that? Hurry up. I have to take a piss.
faces!
Two on one? What kind of shit is that? You call that a punch? You're fast.
You would be too if you weren't hammered.
You sound just like my old woman. But fortunately, she never beat me in a fight. This is yours. Here.
I'm sorry.
Well, come to your senses yet?
Oh, fuck you. I'm telling you, Conrad's gonna win the tournament.
And I'm telling you, he doesn't stand a chance.
Conrad wins every time. Just look at him. He could cut you in half without even pulling his sword from the scabbard.
True, but not even Conrad would dare stand against the devil.
What? What are you blabbering about?
I heard about this one bloke, a young fella. But they say no one stands a chance against him, because he's in league with the devil.
Blessed Virgin! Who is it?
His name is... Bloody hell, what was it? Zdeněk? Zbigniew? Something starting with a Z. They say he soaks his prick in rooster blood before every fight. That it gives him superhuman strength.
We'll see about that. Good day. Did you get in a fight or what? There's blood all over you.
Would you like to go another round?
You feel like you have too many teeth.
Shall we fight?
Maybe. Do you have coin?
I do. Here you go.
That's that. Ready? Well... Wacker! Hey! Well, that's that.
Grandma could beat him in a fight.
Take him down! Take him down!
Face in.
Days a load of rubbish.
You have a good feint.
Thanks for the fight.
Yeah, right. I reckon I'll hardly be able to move tomorrow. Here, now get lost before I catch my breath.
I'm sorry.
So, I went to see my brother
And?
to talk about the inheritance.
But your father's still alive.
Nor do I. But this is important.
The service might be a bit slow here.
You shouldn't be out here. My God.
As rocks.
So what? That doesn't mean anything.
When the onions were ours, my grandpa...
It's not safe here.
Greetings to you. How can I help?
What's new in the city?
Nothing much. If you're looking to make some coin, I don't know about anything new.
I need a place to sleep and something to eat.
It would be an honor, good sir. And for how long?
I'd like to stay longer.
No problem, but you'll pay in advance.
Let's talk about the price.
All right then.
Only because it's you.
You really won't convince me like this. I knew we'd come to an agreement. Anyone can sleep like a king here. And if you're hungry, there's some food in the pot.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you? It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Keep close to others. It's not safe here.
What was it I wanted?
Hey, innkeeper, that beer?
Sacra. It curdled a bit. You shouldn't be out here alone like this. Awful things have been happening.
Innkeeper, a beer!
I'll have a look at your wares.
Excuse me.
It's like I'm invisible.
Oh, excuse me.
creaky and I keep getting splinters from it.
Taking
No
their
way.
time again.
I made it myself.
You? Don't lie. Where would you have learned how to do that?
You think it's hard planing a few planks of wood and nailing them together? Get hold of some wood and come over. I'll be happy to help you.
You think you could manage some kind of ornament? I always fancied those chairs with hearts carved out of them.
Christ, are you sure you don't want me to fit out your entire hearth room? Give people an inch and they'll take a mile.
Thanks for the herbal brew you sent me. My shoulder's feeling a lot better.
Herbal brew? I didn't send you any herbal brew.
Yes, you did. We talked about it at the market the other day.
The rats in your pantry, didn't we?
Aye, that too.
You rubbed it on your shoulder?
Aye. I mean, I thought... Sacra.
You didn't try drinking it, did you?
No, thankfully, I didn't.
Phew, thank God. I don't want to be burned at the stake for poisoning because of you.
I'll be done with you in a flash. You won't get me. Fuck that!
This is unbelievable!
Take that! You won't get me!
What are you doing?
You should have fucking stayed out of it.
I hope he doesn't hurt anyone else.
Madman! Why did you do it?
This won't end well for you!
Why did you do that?
Could have stuck with him.
I'm not up to it! Ain't that enough yet?
Don't hit him!
Fuck that!
Hey!
What are you doing?
Hey! Die, you swine! You shouldn't have fucked with me.
Who's lying here?
Hey, what are you lying here?
I was wondering when you'd turn
How
up.
are things at home? Calm down a bit?
Aye, the celebration is over and done with. Everything's going well. I'm in fine fettle. It's almost odd how well things are going.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just about him. I got a job in an alehouse, and I must have heard all the gossip about this sinful city. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part. That sounds interesting.
You youngsters are all the same, but work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Cape Bon, we'll see.
I'll look forward to it. But anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild even for me.
Well, if it's too wild even for you, maybe I should be worried.
Well, at least you don't risk being groped by a bunch of lewd, stinking miners.
Well, it's only to be expected after all.
Excuse me?
I mean, I'm sure they don't see nice women like you very often.
Naughty boy. You just make sure nobody robs you there.
Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
I see the owner's got a sense of humour.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goat skin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noble men's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
Where are you headed?
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Life.
What's gotten into you?
Drop everything.
What's that? Huh?
Good day.
Greetings to you.
Careful.
Let's fight.
Come and see me some up.
Sign me up for the tournament.
Toll.
I'm in the mood for a...
Spoken like Pavian.
Here are the grot.
I look may lady on the day or you. Excuse me?
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
My God.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
I won't tell you anything, stranger. If there's something you want to know, Shenyek will tell you. Or not.
Could you tell me more about this Chenyek?
Look, when somebody wants something here, they go and see Shenyek. I reckon that's all I have to say.
And where can I find this Chenyek?
Christ! You're a bit slow, ain't you? Somewhere here in the hole, I reckon. He usually sits next to Hugo. He's kind of our top dog.
Right. I'm gonna see if I can find that Chenyek.
I love you too, mate. But you don't get it. I love you.
What'll it be?
Greetings. What do you want?
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you, and you don't look like you fit in here.
How about I invite you for a drink? We'll have a beer, chat about life.
You ain't got a clue, do you? Fellas don't come to this place for booze. You cough up a bit of glint, and I'll tell you about goatskin. But don't bother trying to get matey with me.
I hope it'll be worth it.
That depends how much that wretch is worth to you. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here?
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No. But there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd. Seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knobben. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying, anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job. Usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks. So I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth. But you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that Goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner, and then there's the Big Bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
If you've got some job for me, you can tell me straight up.
So what kind of work do you have for me?
A job worthy of your skills. But first, just a little test to see that you're not as dim-witted as that arsehole Goatskin. What is Wycliffe's first thesis?
Poverty and modesty are the sole and true virtues in a Christian's life. Even the church is supposed to be poor.
Nicely put, but wrong. Second question. Which estate has the greatest reformatory potential?
The commoners.
Correct! The Reformation must start from the bottom and ignite like a flame in the hearts of all, so that in the end the Holy Church itself will be set ablaze with purifying fire.
After our talk about Goatskin, I didn't think you'd know about these things.
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
Wenceslas. There's no doubt about it.
Indeed. All right. Now let's talk about the job. Maybe this will disappoint you a little, but it concerns Wenceslas's brother. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
From what you said, I gather you're not spying for Sigismund. It's rather the other way around, huh?
We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of equality and brotherhood. Our only law is the Holy Bible. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore, yielding to those who are in power.
Justice for me or the gallows. Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend, one must be willing to suffer for the truth. Sigismund is a usurper. And the church and the magistrates are but a lowly horse spreading her legs for Sigismund. As long as we go against Sigismund and honour the scripture, our souls remain pure.
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling him a whore? Just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind selling a piece of your conscience by ratting us out. As for me, I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But you?
Don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are, and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? I don't have to talk you into it. That's great. We're not particular about formalities. Let's just have a beer, and then you're one of us.
Here's to the Guild.
To the Guild! That reminds me. I'd like to throw a feast for the poor. The bigger the better.
Didn't you say you were just ordinary people with no money?
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Because he's going to pay for the feast out of his own pocket.
That was a good one. How are you going to make that happen?
Me? No. You'll make it all happen. Listen carefully. Sigismund seized land down in the valley near Pach and built his personal warehouse on it, right under our noses as a provocation. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his commanders, and for that red-bearded gob of his. Sausages, smoked meats, foreign spices, and more. Fancy delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia, and all the other shitholes where he owns land. While we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal all the food you can carry from that warehouse. And as a nice token, you will leave there... Let's see... What would you leave there?
Stones?
That's clumsy. Cabbage. Leave cabbage. Get at least one head from the greengrocer and leave it there for Sigismund. Let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost every day. But I'm warning you right now, no violence. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat in that warehouse. The job isn't to punish some poor sod on guard duty. Is that clear?
Got it. What should I do with the stolen food?
You'll give it to the beggars. Let them feast like kings for once. It's not hard to find poor people in the town. Just go to the gates or churches, and you'll surely come across some. There are also tents full of them in Minor Street, Church Street or Cobbler Street. When you're done, come and see me, and we'll figure out what to do next.
Sigismund will be fucking livid he can't enjoy his fine sausages. Can I expect any help from you?
If you need some tools, stop by Knuckles. That's all I can help you with.
All right. I'll head out.
Good luck.
Is it normal for a skeleton to sit at the table in this tavern?
Of course! When he orders a beer, he gets a rag to go with it. Oh, it's a long story. You better ask the innkeeper.
Tell me about yourself. Where are you from, and what brought you here?
Don't you have anything better to do than listen to that kind of rubbish? All right. I'm from Kuttenberg, son of a tailor. I studied at the university in Prague. I met a lot of interesting people there. And let me tell you this. The wisest people in this kingdom know a big change is coming.
You mean that reformation you like to talk about?
A great wind will come and sweep away that which has no firm roots. Then the rain comes and moistens the soil so that new grain can grow on it.
Could you stop with the metaphors?
You're not stupid. I'm sure you understand what I'm saying. There's not much more I could tell you about myself. Except maybe when this is all over and we've established this brave new world, I will return to my studies.
I'm interested in the guild.
Plato or Aristotle?
The guild.
Right. Are you interested in our ideals or the group in general? Generally speaking, we are just ordinary peasants. Paupers, beggars, common rabble. At least that's what they like to call us. The lowest of the townsfolk. But if we're the dregs of the city, we still hold our bare arses high and have a passion for a good cause in our hearts. Sir.
Greetings, sir. What would you like?
I'm Henry, a new member of the guild.
I'm Rat. That's what they call me. My nimble fingers can deal with any lock. Me and Hog, we're the main workforce in the guild. Hog is my best friend.
Tell me about yourself. Where did you come from? What are you doing here?
I'm doing what I've always done. I'm stealing. But now, I'm doing it for a higher purpose. Because I only steal from the enemies of the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Have you ever thought about finding more honest work?
And let others rob me blind on my earnings? Thanks, friend. I think I'll stick with stealing.
What do you think of the guild?
If you want to talk, go to Chenyek. He's the chatty one. All I can tell you is that ever since the guild began, even thievery makes more sense. Suddenly, I don't feel so guilty. And a part of every haul goes to the poor, so everyone is happy.
Isn't that just an excuse?
Not at all, friend. You can see the results with your own eyes. Most of the city is on our side.
Careful. Good day to you. What would you like?
What are you here for, stranger?
Where did the skeleton come from?
Ah, another newcomer who hasn't heard of Hugo. I'm happy to tell you because it's a hilarious tale. Have you got the time?
I sure do. Tell me.
Well, then listen carefully. 10 years ago, back when the tavern belonged to another fella, miners used to gather here and play dice for money. Miners are not very rich and they often lost what little they had to live on. But their wives were understandably pissed off, so they came up with a plan. They clubbed together to buy a skeleton of a hanged man from the executioner, and they hid it in the cupboard where the miners kept their dice, thinking they would take it as a sign from God. But when the drunken men opened the cupboard and saw the skeleton, they were amused. They sat it down next to them, gave her a drink, and even threw the dice when it was the skeleton's turn.
The wives' plan didn't work out so well.
The miners don't come here anymore, but Hugo, as he came to be called, stayed. The miners don't come here anymore, but Hugo, as he came to be called, stayed. I'm telling you, he'll be still sitting here long after our bones are in the ground. Good story, right?
Great. I'd have a drink with Hugo in a heartbeat. What's new in the city?
Nothing much. If you're looking to make some coin, I don't know about anything new.
Easy. Easy. What would you like?
I don't want to yell. Come closer. You're new here, aren't you? Has Chenyek talked the head off you already?
We spoke.
I'll give you some good advice to start with. Don't listen to his bollocks about a fairer society and the honourable struggle for a better tomorrow. It's just bullshit to mess with newcomers like you. By the way, they call me Knuckles.
It sounded pretty convincing to me.
Aye. Chenyek can sweet-talk people like no other. I mean, Chenyek talks about sharing stuff fairly and how we don't do it for the money. But you know what? It's horseshit. It's every man for himself down here, even if they say otherwise. And Chenyek just gives it such a nice polish.
Are you saying he lied to me?
More like, he didn't tell you the whole truth. I heard from friends that Sigismund has a bottle of very fine wine somewhere in his warehouse. The kind of wine that you don't often see in these parts. I have a buyer for it. So if you bring it to me, I'll give you half the coin he's paying for it.
Well, I'll stick to what Chenyek told me. I'm not complicating it by stealing wine.
Well, that's a shame.
Chenyek said you could give me some gear too.
All that talk about equality, brotherhood. But when it comes to lockpicks, I'm supposed to give you stuff from my own stash. Here's something you might find useful.
Thank you. Easy, good horse.
Quick! Whoa! Whoa! Come here! Sit. Stay.
Fuck me.
Christ.
Come here.
Greetings.
Greetings to you.
That's city tournament.
So I stole the wine from Sigismund's storehouse, as you asked.
Really? Didn't you say you weren't going to do it? You didn't want to spoil the honesty of Chenyek's work, or whatever you said.
I must have had a weak moment.
Great. What will you do with this wine?
Here you go. And I want the half you promised me.
Don't worry. I've got the groschen saved for you. Here they are.
Thank you.
No, thank you, brother. Thank you.
Greetings to you two. Did I forget?
Welcome. What can I do for you?
I brought you some food.
Sweet Jesus. I can't believe it. I must be dreaming. So much food. I'll feed my whole family and have some left over for the neighbours. Who do I thank for this feast?
All this is from the Kuttenberg Guild and the good King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful. May God bless our King Wenceslas.
Good to see you, my friend.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Lord be with you.
I brought you some food.
Sweet gee, I'll feed my whole...
All this is from...
Is it, mate?
My friend.
God bless you.
I've got a hankering for her just talking about her.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Greetings. What do you want?
I brought you some food.
Dear God, I must be dreaming. So much food. It's like a royal feast. I'll feed my whole family and have some left over. Who should I thank for
For everything.
Is this may God you, my friend?
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Women of virtue, gather round and listen. I have to work.
Easy, good horse. Oh.
Hear what I say about the greatest evil of all. One old woman. Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your...
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Greetings. Do you need...
I brought you some...
Dear God. Oh, who's...
All this...
Make...
Good morning to you.
I brought you...
Sweet. Oh,
All the...
it is my God.
Take care for now.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Whoa!
Greetings. What brings you here so early in the morning?
I did what you asked me to do.
Great! So you robbed the chest and fed the poor?
I robbed the chest and left a few heads of cabbage for Sigismund. He's good for a week.
Beautiful! Good work. What about the beggars?
I fed as many people as I could.
You're a hero. Folk will really appreciate that, you know. They've never eaten like this before. Now, that wasn't so hard, was it? And that feeling of satisfaction. We may not be any richer, and yet...
You know what? I'm beginning to understand the guild's modesty.
See? And now, let's talk about your next job. Just before I tell you more about it, Try talking to Rat. I'm sure there are a few side jobs for a chap like you. And Goliath could teach you how to throw a proper punch. He's the best brawler far and wide.
You said you have some more work for me. What is it?
Well, you might have noticed there's some houses in Kuttenberg with peculiar symbols on them.
What symbols?
Kind of little markings you'd easily miss if you don't know about them. But you'll spot them if you keep your eyes peeled.
What are they for?
Before we was here, before the guild, even before Sigismund turned up, this whole place was under the thumb of another gang. They didn't have a name, and they wasn't aiming at a greater cause like us. They was mostly thieves, but it was hard to get the drop on them, on account of how cunning they was.
And they used these symbols?
They thought them up.
And what were they for, these symbols?
It was a way of marking houses. One of the crew drew a symbol to send a message to the others.
Smart idea. But what's it got to do with me?
Being able to use them symbols would come in plenty handy for us. Think of all the benefits. We tracked down one of the old gang recently. His name's Hinek, but he used to call himself Greaser. He was a bit of a know-it-all and made fun of everything. I sent Hogg to find out the meaning of the symbols from him, but I'd rather someone else kept an eye on him.
Where can I find this Hinek Greaser fella?
I'm glad you're up for it. His house is on the edge of the check quarter, near the gate.